Hello there friends, it's Vicki from Stamp Smiles, and I'm so excited to be doing a Stamp Smiles YouTube giveaway. But first, I would like to share with you a storage tip on how I prefer to store like my card kit contents and monthly subscriptions as I use them and store them. This is the Magical Mouse Inspiration Box from Brutus Monroe. It is the July 2020 card kit. And I'm not going to go through all the contents because it's an older kit, but I think the stamp set, there may be a couple things that are still available that I will link in the description below. But I have taken all the paper from the card kit and left it in the zippered pouch. This is what I like to store everything in. This is a mesh bag, and I found them on Amazon. They are a zippered mesh bag. They're very sturdy and very durable. I take one of these key tags, and you can get them at like Wally World for a couple bucks. I think there's a set of 50. You can also get them on Amazon. But I use that, and I take a waterproof Pilot pen, and I just mark what the contents are inside of my mesh bag. Here I have the company name, Brutus Monroe, so I abbreviated BRM, and the Magical Mouse name is what the name of the card kit is, and then I also put down the month and the year. Now sometimes I will literally just cut off the top of the box for inspiration, because I think it's just gorgeous artwork to use for inspiration, especially if you want to color something in. I don't always do that, but sometimes I will cut the box off. And Brutus Monroe also has sells like some stickers, or they have in the past anyway, some stickers that you can use, and I sometimes stick those in my bag as well. I have just taken the little key thing and just put it in one of the holes on the zipper, and now you can see I'm just filling it up, and that's the cut off cardboard packaging that I put in there. I folded over the top, and that's 8.5 by 11 paper. You can see it very easily fits in there nicely, and there's plenty of room to close the zipper at the top of it. This is the stamp set from the card kit, Magical Mouse, and I think it's so adorable. I'm going to be having a video using the card kit inspiration from here, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. Now, I don't like the packaging, the little packaging on the back of it comes off. It's not attached to the front. I like to keep it together, so I take some storage tape and I just go across the top of it. There's magnets that I use on the packaging of the stamp set, and put a magnet on it, and that is the die set that came with the kit. So I just store it on the back of it in a 6x8 storage sleeve packet and put it inside. There is the stencil that came with the inspiration box, and this is the pretty ribbon that came in the inspiration box as well. I think the colors are pretty. And there is the sequence package that came with the card kit, and I'll be using that in the video, as well as this really pretty gold sparkle hyper pigment product. Now, this is separate from the card kit, but I also subscribe to the Brutus Monroe Stencil of the Month, and this is how I store my stencils. I take my waterproof Pilot pen again, and I put the month and the year on it. If I catch the name of the stencil, I'll also put that on there, but sometimes I don't know what the name is. And then I'll put it back in the packaging, and I do not cut the top of that off. I don't like to cut the top of it off because I want that hole right there in it. And this may not be the most clever way to store my stencils, but it's what I got. It's a binder ring, and you just open it up, and I use the little hole on the top of the packaging to store them, and just put it on a hook in my craft room next to me. And I also subscribe to the Stamp of the Month from Brutus Monroe. This little mouse guy on Piece of Cheese, he is adorable. I'm also going to use that in my upcoming video as well. And I do the same thing with the tape and put the backing on it. And Brutus Monroe also sells these little plastic storage sleeves that fit perfectly for the Stamp of the Month. So I'm throwing all of that in there so it's all together. I also subscribe, this is something separate, to the Aqua Pigment of the Month from Brutus Monroe. This is a purple color, and oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. It's called Boysenberry, and I am also going to be using that in an upcoming video with this card kit. So I'm just throwing everything in the mesh bag, and as you can see, it's all put there together and it's all ready to go. You can stick it up on your shelf. You can throw in some colored pencils, markers, ink pads, and you still have plenty of room to take it with you on the go or whatever you want to do. So I now want to announce a giveaway on my YouTube channel here. I would love it if you would leave in the comments below that you're interested in this giveaway, as well as leave me a comment telling me what you'd like to see in future videos from me. That's really important in this giveaway, and I will have details on when it ends, but it's going to be a week from today. So here are the contents in the giveaway. First of all, I have this Speckled Egg Distress ink pad. It's brand new, unopened, still in the packaging, but it's the new color that came out from Tim Holtz. And if you're interested and don't have it, there's a chance to get it. I love ribbon so much, so I had to give away some ribbon. This is, I can't remember where it's from. I think it's Paper Mart. I'm not sure. But it is some very gorgeous white silk ribbon that has some gold stitching in it, and you can see you get tons of it. I thought it would be just perfect for Christmas. And I'm also giving away some Brutus Monroe Velveteen Glaze in the color Banana Split. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this color, and I loved it so much I bought extra of it. And so from my own stash, I'm going to show you what it looks like. It is a different texture. You would use it the same way that you would use embossing paste. The texture is a little different though. As you can see when you look at it, it has a really glossy look to it. However, that is not how it dries. It's very creamy and velvety looking once it's dry, hence the reason velveteen. But I'm going to show you in an upcoming video what it looks like when it's dry, so stay tuned for that. But that's included in your giveaway. One of those is included in your giveaway. And also in this giveaway is a Brutus Monroe stencil with the Make-A-Wish, I think it's called Make-A-Wish stencil. I was given 2 of these from Brutus Monroe, and they very generously said keep it and give it to somebody, so that's what I'm doing. And this is one of my favorite stamp sets from Brutus Monroe. I love sentiments, and this is full of lots of sentiments. I bought an extra stamp set to give away. This is called Extra Sentimental. There is a stamp in there for every occasion you can think of, and there's also some little hearts in there and some little squiggles. There's some lips in there. I am also giving away a Brutus Monroe rainbow tape dispenser. It's like a post-it note tape material. I have 2 of these myself. This is one I'm tearing off of my own stash, but I find it handy to, like, if you want to take off, like, not ink up a word in a sentiment, it's perfect for that. I'm also giving away a Brutus Monroe tape dispenser. This is mine from my own stash. I use it to put my purple tape in. I have the wide one and the narrow one, but it's great for just pulling out some tape and then just tearing it off in a straight even line if you need to put it on a straight even line, and then when you want to reuse it, I just stick the tape on the dispenser. I'm also giving away this really cool cleaning brush, cleaning scrubber. It is for your blending brushes, to clean your blending brushes from Brutus Monroe. It has a suction cup on the back of it, so you can just pop it on your glass mat and it holds it down. And to demonstrate with mine, I am going to take a Pink and Main blending brush, and I have some blue slushy Squeaky Clean. If you've not tried the Brutus Monroe Squeaky Clean, it is awesome. It smells so good. They just come out with some fall scents, and ooh-wee, I love me some fall scents. They smell really good. But anyway, you can see the ink is starting to come off of the blending brush with this. You actually, when you use a Squeaky Clean and you start squirting it on your blending brush, it actually starts working right away. But you can see it's cleaning it off really nice. So it's nice to have. And I have an extra one of these floral stencils. I think it's really pretty. I don't know why the package that I got sent me a couple of them, but I have an extra one of those. And I have some die cuts here. I have a little fish and a little paw print die cut. And I'm also including some from Deco Foil. They're called stencil pals, and that's what you do with it. It's like a wide coverage area that you would use with your embossing paste over a stencil. So I thought that would come in handy. So you have the candle stencil, you have the stencil pals, you have the floral stencils, you have the sentiment stamp set in there, as well as the velveteen glaze from Brutus Monroe. You have the brush scrubber from Brutus Monroe. You have the rainbow tape from Brutus Monroe, as well as the tape dispenser from Brutus Monroe, some pretty ribbons, and some Tim Holtz Distress Ink and Speckled Egg, as well as some little die cuts to have some fun with. And of course, if that wasn't enough, I have one more thing to add in there, which is one of these mesh bags that I used in the beginning of the video. And I also even put a little key tag on the end of it, and I left it blank so you can put whatever you want to put on it. And I'm just going to shove all of these goodies into this mesh bag, and you will see how much room there actually is in these mesh bags. It's very sturdy and a lot of fun. So if you are interested in this giveaway, all including the mesh bag, then be sure to leave me a comment on this video below by Wednesday, September 2nd, and I will announce next week who it is. Thanks for stopping by, friends.